Welcome back to another episode on Car Cartel. So, if you remember my lovely little Punto GT and Dave's Delta, yes, been in the background many a time and people have asked many a questions, haven't they, Dave?
Yeah.
When we're going to see the Delta, you're going to do anything on the Delta, and today's the day.
We're going to have a little mess, aren't we?
Yeah.
We're not like doing anything major, but we're going to have a little mess.
And that is because Jake, our mate, messaged me and goes, do you want to go to this local car retro ride meet? I was like, mate, I've got no MOT, making all the excuses, and I thought to myself, I was like, we say to everyone on this channel, if you've got a classic car or you've got a car that you've got in the garage, just use it. So he's twisted my arm, it's MOT'd again, 10 miles it did last year, because I went to one car show and I think Dave drove it there. So yeah, it'd be nice to get this all cleaned up now. You know, tidy bits up. Dave's got a bit of idle control problem.
Yeah, where he just won't tick over.
It just cuts out.
So got stop-start technology and it just don't start again.
Yeah, stop, don't start. Before we get into this, the other thing what made us kind of want to get this car out, unfortunately, the guy who I bought this off previously, who had it from brand new, has passed away. So yeah, he had the car from new. He was dead into his Fiats. He even had one of them with a 2 litre 16 valve, I think, or 2 litre a 20 valve engine. I can't remember exactly, but he also had the SS Punto. So he was big into his Fiats and he was big in on the Punto page and all that business. So yeah, unfortunately, yeah, I heard that news. I think it was last week. So you know, it's his old car. We've got to do it justice, haven't we, Dave?
We have, yeah.
Jake's got his rally he's bringing, so you're going to see his rally, S1 rally.
We'll give you the backstory on that one.
And Gilb's got his Nova GSI.
And we'll give you the backstory on that one.
Yeah, so it's all hot 90s,
Yeah.
80s, 90s stuff, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, come on, we're excited, we're going to get this going, get it out on the road.
Yeah. Hopefully someone buys it off me there.
This is the other thing, we're going to be in the unit, but we're going to be out the unit.
Yeah,
We're going to be at the show, so you're going to see the show at the same time.
Yeah.
So I'm going to give this a bit of a clean first. It has got some, I mean, in 10 miles, I don't know how it's got these battle scars, but I know how it has. I parked it underneath a car and brake fluid dripped on it.
When it Jake?
It's because this was Jake's fault. That's Jake's fault right there. Because he wanted to put his car in my unit, so I sacrificed my car.
And now he's done your bonnet and bumper and he's not even offered to pay for it, has he? You're right, little scallywag he is.
Let's get
cracking,
cleaning and getting them all running good. Clean this little Italian stallion off. Dave's working on his stallion over here. And he's just checked the oil, and to Dave's surprise,
it's got oil in.
and he said it's probably got more than it should, but I think you need to kind of have that with an Italian car.
Especially this one. Has a new oil leak every time I start it and bring it out, mate.
Yeah, battery's on charge, so we're going to get it fired up. Like I said, it has this idling issue when it's warm, so hopefully we can sort that. I'm going to mop this, and I have got a little touch-up pen. Well, I'm just going to go around, there's little chips here and there, and I just don't want them getting anywhere. I know it's not going to really kind of cover it up, but I'm just trying to like prolong it, and then just go around any of the bodywork where it's got little chips or any bare metal bits showing. I have noticed on the side skirts down here, I can't even get to it, but it's where the side skirt rubs, and I just want to put a bit more paint on that. All it's going to do eventually is just completely rust. It isn't doing that at the minute, it's like little nicks like that. Your bumper needs repairing. I've got another bumper. The other thing I have got is a little dink in the front. I would like to get that out, and I think I've had a look before, I can't. But get in the comments if you know any decent paintless dent repair people or your watchers and you do it, get in touch, because this car's got like just a few little dinks what I'd like to get out to kind of just make it complete. I mean, I dropped a piece of wood on it here. You know what I mean? It's just got little tiny dinks here and there, and it'll just make it immaculate. But like I said, I'm gonna have to probably get the bonnet painted, so I could have that dent done then. The other thing I have got with every Italian car is a light on the dash. The engine management light on these is that little injector down there. And
I remember having that on the one time, and it was just to put some injector cleaner in it.
no, but isn't the that's the engine management light. So Italian just thought, yes, throw injector on there. So when I start it, that is supposed to go out, and it doesn't, so it's obviously got a problem. But because it's old-ish, and you don't need expensive code readers, you just put a wire under the bike. Remember on the Celica?
Yeah.
We did it. What other car did we do it on?
Celica on my Subaru. Wasn't it?
Subaru. So yeah, I'm going to pin that out and see what code it's bringing up. It did have some split back lines, which I've kind of sorted, but it could be
Something else.
Yeah.
He's getting this something else.
I don't think Dave can do pinouts on that, can you?
Oh mate, it's just if you have an engine management issue with this, you just live with it.
We've seen the clocks in this. It's not, mate. They are cool, aren't they?
I don't think it has actually got any engine management lights on.
Like, look at the dials on that. See, look, turbo sign saying max. You don't get that on new stuff, do you? It's just little quirky things. That's your engine management, isn't it?
No, that's.
Let's just do that again. That's your engine management.
No, that's to tell if there's any issues with bulbs or anything.
I remember on the old E36 BMs, they had them up here, and they just basically have
just on all the time.
Yeah. So it runs okay on cold start. So if you blip the throttle now,
I don't know, no blip the throttle. It's when you
I think when it comes down and it's warm.
When you drive.
I've done the blink test, as you see the injector light's blinking. There's a 4-digit code, and they normally always start with 1, and it's 1255.
1255.
Phase sensor.
What's a phase sensor?
Wow. On these old school engines, it's this little, I don't know if you can see that down there. Yeah. It's got a little window.
Keep your arm there to hide
hide the sins?
To hide the zip tie.
No, I think I explained that. I'll put the brackets back on. That's your phase sensor. And what that is, you can adjust that, and it's to do with the ignition timing for the spark. So that's saying, because I don't know if I explained this, did I tell you that I blew this up? I blew this engine up.
Yeah. You wound the boost up, didn't you?
Blew it sky high.
Weren't you and Jack going to the gym?
Yeah. when we used to go.
Kids, you've just got a gym. Have you cancelled that gym membership?
Yeah, years ago, mate.
I was going to say. Jack must have cancelled his now because he's broke.
Jack didn't. Anyway, so I put a new engine in. Well, I gave it to Jake in bits and said, mate, can you put that together? He's like, yeah, 150 quid. I was like, sound. So he whacked it all in. He's done the timing and everything, but he probably hasn't adjusted that phase sensor. So I'm going to check.
You've got to adjust that phase sensor.
Yeah, so then that should it should run a bit better then, hopefully. So I'm going to check timing, check the phase sensor, because it's got a little window where it has a little notch, and I can adjust that. Get that bang on, try that. So what we're after is that little injector light to go out once. There you go, one job done. It may run a bit better now. It seems to run okay. Not looking too shabby now. So she's had a full kind of mop, polish say, and a coat of wax. And I've just gone over the black bits, cleaned the glass. Yeah, it's looking good. That mark I couldn't get out, but it's better where the brake fluid's gone on it. Level 4 tech, what's happening?
He's only got the camera because I'm struggling.
What are you struggling with, mate?
Putting the battery back in.
For some reason.
For Lancia, watch this. Watch how stupid this is. Right, so if you have a look down here, look. So this is to adjust your headlight. Yeah. And where do you think they would have put the bolt to secure your battery? Right behind it, so you can't get a socket on it.
And then they put the bonnet
They put the bonnet this way, and then there's literally crammed this engine in such a small little space. I can't get my fat hands in there, can I?
Oh, they must have had skinny little.
I need to watch what I'm doing with my hands, because I'm already going to lose my foot.
Oh yeah. Now he's having foot trouble. He's got, I don't know what he. I thought he was dying the other day.
I thought I was dying today. Been to the hospital, long story cut short, been to the hospital. I've got a growth inside my bone on my toe. But when I went there, the woman said it was a tumour, so I shit myself, and I've been shitting myself.
And they said
they might have to lose my toe.
Yeah, and then they were looking and go, oh, I haven't seen this.
Yeah, the woman goes, in all my time in podiatry, I've never seen this before. I'm thinking, for God's sake, here we go.
And what did the woman at the X-ray say to you?
What do you mean?
She went, is it your toe or your leg? What you having? And
no, she went, is it your foot and your ankle you're having X-ray? And I was thinking, why my ankle? I said, it's only my toe. I'm thinking it's spread to my ankle and now I'm going to lose my leg. Jesus, man.
So, Dave, you'll see Dave next week with a little stump and a little parrot on his shoulder. He'll be known as Captain Dave.
We'll be starting a GoFundMe.
What, for your leg? Carbon leg?
Yeah, carbon leg.
No, it's no jokes, is it really?
Nah, no jokes. Yeah, I have actually had bad anxiety over it. Been like struggling to sleep and
you
stuff.
don't want to lose any limbs at all.
Nah, not even your toe.
You know when people say, if you lose this, you get so much money. If you lose,
I'd rather not lose it.
I'd rather not lose anything off your body.
Lancia, if you're watching, you...
You know what you can do though, Dave?
What?
You can take this one and they'll make you a new one. But you have to...
$500,000. No, it's not this one they take. They want the Evo. They sent the Evo. They'll only do it to the Evo, apparently.
But they must just use your VIN number. They can't use anything else off the car.
I don't.
Because if they did, they're normally rusty. So what you got left to do on her?
Rebuild her. So she's got a small oil leak.
Yeah.
Lancia. Yeah, I think they come with one from factory. I think they actually didn't have an oil leak until it was broke in, and then they had one.
What it is, perhaps, Dave, they didn't have room to fit a sump plug, right?
Yeah.
So they gave the engine an oil leak. So all you had to do is keep topping it up, and you never have to service it.
And it's basically got an oil change all the time.
All the time.
I would like, while we've got a brief moment,
Shout
to
out.
ask everybody's help.
What with?
We're missing a member.
Oh, who's that?
Jack, he's going to be AWOL, isn't he?
Yeah, he's gone AWOL.
So, can you keep a lookout for Jack? He's a relatively good-looking lad, blue eyes.
Where's he hang around?
A local pub, normally.
What, out the front of it or in it?
I don't know. But keep an eye out for him. If you see him, or is there any sightings, please send it in. Please send it in to me and Stoke on our Instagram.
Yeah. Spotted.
Because we would like to know where he's gone. He did a fantastic job on his DS3.
Yeah.
So I think what he's done, he's ended his career on a high.
Or a carbon fibre repair company have grabbed hold of him and said, mate, you want to work for us?
Mate, you want to work for us? You're good at that.
So hanging around with them idiots. Can't get out now.
The oil lights on here.
I'll turn it off then, Dave.
Mate, you reckon he goes off? I revved the problem out. Look, it's genuinely gone up.
Never cease to stop amazing, do you, Dave?
No, level 6 now.
Lived it out.
Prep's all done, ain't it, mate?
Co-pilot's ready.
Little Ron is here. All right, Ron. Oh yeah, that's his happy face. So yeah, we're gonna go and meet Jake and Gilb, and we're gonna have a chat about them, aren't we? We're here on the plum pudding.
Our mates have turned up.
Jake's here, Tom, Christian, and Gilb, and they brought their lovely motors along.
Yeah.
And every single one has a story behind it, doesn't it, Sto?
Should we start at the top?
Come on then, Jake, come on. Are you gonna be okay? You got all your good gear on?
So yeah, Jake's Series 1 Rally.
Yeah.
1.3. Jake, I went with him to actually buy his car, didn't I, Jake? You drove it. I drove it back. Window fell out. It was pretty tidy-ish, but it needed everything.
Right, go in a little bit closer so I can come closer to you.
But Jake literally fully restored this car.
Mate, it's mint.
Yeah, Jonesy did the paintwork.
Yeah, Jonesy had it like the Cosy, 12 months, didn't he?
Yeah. And literally done everything on this car, every nut and bolt basically, weren't it? Brakes, suspension, everything. Then, what was the reason you sold it?
You got annoyed, didn't you?
No,
and you
I didn't even want to sell it. I wanted a radio, I don't know.
I put it on the rally forum asking for a radio.
Was that what it was?
And Dream Car Giveaways messaged me saying, do you want to sell it? And I was like, yeah, right then, I don't use it. It's just sat on, it was during lockdown, wasn't it? When it was just sat under a cover. I sold it to Dream Car Giveaways.
Yeah.
It got raffled off, some lad won it. And then he sold it to this lad.
Yeah.
He had it for a bit, then he sold it and his Corsa B to Dream Car Giveaways. And then obviously a lad won it.
And Jake messaged him and went, mate, that's my old car, I want it back.
Yeah.
And he bought it back. He actually bought it back.
Cheaper than you sold it for, didn't you?
Yeah, not by a lot, but obviously prices have gone up.
Yeah. But they did, Dream Car Giveaway had done some work, people had done
He
some
had
work.
£3 spent on it literally before it went on the competition.
So, if you want to sell your car to Dream Car, not Dream Car, but a car giveaway, do it, then buy it back about how many years later? 2?
Nah, 3 years.
3 years later, it'd be minter. That's Jake's
Right, that's Jake. Gil, come on, mate.
So this is Gil's Nova, right? And Gil actually had, this was your first car, wasn't it, Gil?
Yeah, 2003.
So he bought this
Get on,
in
get on.
2003.
We need a bit of a wide angle with Gil, don't we? Hey, Gil, is Jack hiding up there? We've lost Jack.
He could be.
Have you met Jack?
Yes, I have. Yes, I was hungry because these lot got me up early.
Anyway.
Sorry, back to seriousness now.
This was 1-2.
1, 2, 8 valve, Merit, I think.
Merit, yeah. So that's when he first got it in 2003.
Yeah.
So he bought,
Other side of Lichfield.
yeah, Corsa V GSI, took the engine out, stripped it down, and did.
X16 XE, so 1.6 16 valve.
Yeah, I'll put the bonnet line. It's a 1.616 valve, but then the Corsa had like a weird inlet system on it, didn't it? It all went down the
They
back.
put a restrictor on the standard engine to slow it down because it would have been pretty much the same power as a Cleaver Cavalier sort of
So
thing.
if you went and bought a Corsa GSI brand new out the factory, and you had that put on, you'd be keeping up with the brand new like.
Well, you'd be
2
keeping up with
litres.
their sort of faster sports car. Yeah.
And you can't have that out of the lower range, can you?
So that adds about 20-30 horsepower. That swapped an E30 for that.
He swapped a car for that.
Swapped an E30 for that.
I didn't know this.
Imagine swapping.
And
Is that the one that home? Yeah, and he went hoo.
Anyway, so we swapped it for that.
That, a red top and a rear disc axle. But that alone's 900 quid to buy, so
Yeah.
Oh, decent.
yeah, it wasn't a bad
And
deal back
then
then. Now it's a bad deal.
You sold it because he didn't have the GSI kit on, did he?
No, I then sold it in 2013 because I needed to put more money into something.
Yeah.
I got 800 quid back for it, which is what I paid for it in 2003, which ain't very good. But it had GSI bumpers on it.
Did you
The engine.
Did it have GSI?
Yeah, I put GSI bumpers on before I sold it, and that was it really. It's then been painted, speed lines, full GSI interior,
Yeah, have a look around.
and
So
then
Gil, then how did you come across the bike back?
someone put on Facebook. It's always popped up on Facebook for the years.
Yeah.
On the pages and that, someone brought it again, whatever.
Yeah. Because obviously you're on the Nova page.
It's gone through a few owners since me, and then someone put it up, and I said, "Oh, let us know when you put it for sale."
Yeah.
Joking, I'll buy it back off you.
How much did you pay for it?
I'll tell you that in a minute. And then a few years later, he put it up for sale, and he put a post up trying to track me down.
Yeah.
So I seen it. I brought it back, and bought it back for 3,800.
Free fat. So basically, they've done a lot to it though, haven't they?
Yeah, I've kind of saved money.
By letting them.
in a weird way, by letting someone else do it.
Bit like Jake with his. So he's basically done it up. It's mint now.
Yeah, I sold it for 800 quid and bought it for 3,800, but it cost me more than that to put the speed lines on, put the GSI interior in, paint it, do a few bits and pieces that I've done. So yeah, and also it's gone up in value,
as well, like everything else.
Like everything else.
So that's Gil's Nova.
Right then,
You've seen the Punto.
this is my Lancia. Wanted one for years, got excited, went and brought it, absolutely loved it for 10 minutes. Now I hate it. Every time it gets parked up, it comes out with a new problem. Yesterday, literally turned it off, turned it back on, all the plugs needed changing.
Yeah, misfiring.
Recently found out, I probably shouldn't tell you this, that I brought a 2 litre 16 valve. No. So it's a 2 litre 16 valve shell. The engine was took out, I put an 8 valve in, so it could go to, is it Sweden or Switzerland?
What was it, Jake?
Is it Sweden or Switzerland? They changed the 16 valve for an 8 valve to go to Sweden or Switzerland.
Something like that.
Yeah.
So
It's to do with emissions.
emissions, and I'm the only twat that would buy a 16 valve, and it turned out to be an 8 valve for Sweden. Oh, and it's got like some trick light Evo bits on it. That's why it looks different to Christian's. Well, basically, Christian stole this.
Yeah, he did. He paid like 650
No,
quid
no,
for it.
like a big job, like 3 grand. We had to drag it on the truck. We had no keys, no paperwork. The service history and everything was in the thing. He's left it 10 years before he's applied for a logbook.
I think the geezer's inside.
He's dead.
for life.
He's dead.
Yeah. But
So
anyway,
yeah, it come out. Had a little nudge on this side, didn't it?
Yeah.
He's had all that repaired. He's had it all. He had. Yeah, he had it. He's had it all painted. It's absolutely. It's stunning. It's low miles. It's clean. He spent some good money on it. He has.
Remember the seat?
Oh, he's got the old phone.
Yeah.
It's a clean car now.
Dave, like Jake just said, when we opened the bonnet, there was actually a big dead rat in the. Was it like next to the airbox or something like that? He's been in a barn for about 20 years.
And then I actually went with him when he picked it up, and we dragged it out of the field.
It didn't look like this when it came
No,
out.
no,
He
no.
spent a load of money on it. Right, that's enough of the cars anyway.
Yeah.
Should we go to the show? and
Let's
have a
go
look
to the
more
show
cars?
and let's have a look around at some more retros. You gonna be happy? We're here, you know. We brought our
They'll pull you in half, they will.
brought our responsibilities along for the day out.
Yeah.
Just come in. Got like some nice motors here.
Yeah.
There's a nice Evo 6 there. Escort Cosworth there. I've seen the nice Cobra, AC Cobra over there.
Yeah.
There's some fake Subarus here like Collins.
But now we're all lined up, haven't we?
I bet they ain't got gold wheels.
Jake's even brought me a chair that he nicked about 4 years ago from Cars in the Park off me.
I love how he bought your chair. What?
Kid,
Apparently went
apparently he's
machine.
got 8 chairs and he brought them when he moved into his first flat. He brought 3. One for him, one for Gab and one for a guest.
Christian even bought a chair.
Christian did not. Christian don't buy anything.
When we first moved into
He never bought his car.
Yeah, he never brought his car.
I was telling Colin about it. It's a sport.
Yeah.
They're rare, aren't they?
Yeah, very rare.
genuine microblade, mate.
They've done them for like
GM on it, look.
You see, it's a little sort of car down. You can see that.
Yeah, very rare.
Seriously? Red tailpipe from factory. You wouldn't know that, would you? Don't they have 45s on? Yeah, 45.
45 weapons on it.
Yeah.
Stop.
Stop. Yeah.
Never.
These were quicker than a GT or a GSI up to 60. So is it better than yours, Jake?
So it's better than yours then, yeah?
Why are you pulling it to pieces?
I've got that on me one.
I bet he's got less owners.
Traders that are inside the.
He's
And
got,
let's smile.
he's got the right idea on the front though, tow truck and
You know what? I remember when Tom did that to his Subaru, and I was really, really scared that the aerodynamics he was gone off it, right? And then we raced something, and I thought it was going to crash.
it don't look right, does it?
Don't, mate.
It looks like, you know, one of them chasers.
It looks like a Lancer. So.
Yeah, it does look like one. Are you feeling the wheel bolts though?
Oh, he'll like them because he likes them trainers that have them on, don't he?
I like this, you know.
Yeah,
It
it's
looks
I'm into that. I like it.
good, isn't
That's
it?
cool, that.
Clean as well.
Full on murdered art in it. What you say, Dave?
You had this back in. This is right. This is like, is it the S 500S?
Big S, the
That's
big
like
S.
big 500S back in the day.
So hang on. Driving. Or are you just pressing all the buttons so when Dad gets in everything goes mental?
We're just explaining to Jake where Jack is.
We can't find him at camera.
I know where he is. I hope Gilbert shit him out later. Alright, Jack.
Right, Dave, this is what you get if you mates with Dave or he knows you. It don't matter who you are, you're getting it.
Yeah. Gilb ain't even done nothing wrong, but because Jack's on a disappear, Gilb's getting aggro for it.
Yeah. Can Jack turn back up so Gil can have a day off? So Dave, what do you think of the show so far?
It's alright, don't get me wrong, it's not.
I think it's good, mate.
Yeah, there's some nice bits here.
Jake, what do you think?
Look, there's
There's a few 106 rallies here.
there's a car park. This is the public car park,
Yeah.
and there's some alright cars. So we'll go and have a look around that. But there's some nice cars here.
There is, mate.
Mate, for a tenner you can't mow. And it's a day out. It's nice. I'm with my friend Tom.
No one else.
We're in Penkridge.
Yeah, so it's only up the road.
No, but, mate, it was half an hour away. If you like these sort of cars, they don't make it no more than half an hour.
Yeah.
My brakes didn't hardly work when I was coming in. It started to overheat. Christian's boost gauge and everything stopped working. Stokes' car's knocking.
No,
Gil
it's not
started-
car sound. There's nothing wrong with mine. We're doing a Lancia 16 valve. This is a 16 valve, and this is a 16 valve. Christian's engine,
Probably only a 7 valve now.
it's a 16 valve on it and looks like that.
Oh, yeah.
And Dave's engine looks like that. The thing is, it has two cams.
So it has 4 valves in each.
Yes, 4 valves in each side. Gil, you've watched Life of Mars, haven't you? Is it Life of Mars?
Ashes to Ashes, the
Ashes to Ashes, isn't it? The
Yeah.
Quattro.
Well, the Quattro.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what made these go up in value as well.
What that?
Well, they were already going up in value, but that helped it along.
Yeah. Is that the Atom? Sunday, we're going for a beer.
Yeah.
Sunday, beer o'clock. We've had a good walk round, haven't we? I mean, they're still coming in.
Is that
look.
one with the case on it?
Nice cars,
Really
aren't they?
nice cars, yeah. So, finished another show. It was something new for us today. We've never done this before.
No, it's really good.
Do you know what? For the money and how close it was, bang on. I've enjoyed myself. There's been some nice cars. We've had a few beers. We've had a good laugh, haven't we? And there's been some nice cars. A nice variety of nice cars as well.
A lot of different cars.
Yeah, and it's been nice.
And even for the little one. He
Yeah,
loved it.
he's loved it. Jake's had loads of attention off his car.
Did you win it? Did you win it?
Did you win anything, Jake?
No,
sent it back.
He lost it to that weapon over there.
Can't see that.
Show and shine, apparently. He hadn't even polished it. He polished his when he got here. So anyway, it's another episode finished. Like, comment, follow and
Yeah,
subscribe.
get in the comments, see what you think.
Yeah, get in the comments. You know, we had a week off and that. We still lost Jack. We're waiting for Gil to shit him out.
Gilb, have you got Jack up there, bro? Where is he? Where is he? Jack! Jack! Woo!
As a group of mates, we're lucky enough to have a nice group of motors, haven't we, lads?
I'll be back.